What's up, guys? It is leg day, and as you can tell, a bit of a different opening. It's been a while since we've done a pre-workout car talk, or in this case, a pre-church car talk. But I have something to say today, and I have a plan for the workout. So I actually want to talk about it for once instead of just getting straight into the workout. All that being said, before we get into that, don't forget to go to the link in the description and go make a donation to Make a Wish for Wishmas and help grant a child's wish and help make a difference. But as much as I love just getting straight into the workout, I do actually have a plan for today's leg day, and I want to explain it before we actually get into it. For the most part, my knees feel alright. The left knee doesn't feel as unstable as it has been the past few leg workouts. It doesn't feel great by any means, but it feels a lot better. I'm a little more confident in how today's leg workout is going to go compared to the past few. That being said, so today the plan is go in, do our cable variation of goblet squats, and the reason for that being is for the most part I can perform those even on a bad knee day, go relatively heavy, and get a good quad pump. So, seeing I feel pretty confident that my knee is at least good enough to get for the workout, I think that's a good place to start. Go relatively heavy and just get the quads freaking pumped. Go from that into what we've been doing the past few leg days on the Smith machine, where I fully intend on not going insanely heavy, but just going till 1 or 2 reps left in reserve, and then the final set, safety's up, go to failure. After that, I haven't decided still. I was thinking about it last night. No matter what, the next movement will be the sled leg press, but depending on how my legs feel, I will either go relatively heavy with ballerina stance to target the quads, or we'll do heavy for single leg and do single leg. I have not decided which one I'd rather do. The safer bet probably would be single leg, because it's not as much weight as what I'm going to put on if I were to be doing both. But that's why it just depends on how my knees are feeling. So either ballerina stance leg press or single leg press, and then we'll finish the quad portion on the extension machine. I plan on going balls to the wall all the way to failure. And if my knees allow me, going decent on the weight, doing 70, 80 pounds last leg day. I mean, you guys can tell by watching the video. I sit there and go to failure, but I'm getting a million reps, and because my knees hurt that day, so I literally, my knees wouldn't let me go any heavier. But then, I'm sitting there repping. So hopefully today I can go at least a smidge heavier. That's the plan, at least. We're talking, getting as many as I can, getting as many assisted reps as I can, getting as many partials as I can. Isometric holds, the whole shebang while on the extension machine today. Following that, the only hamstrings I plan on doing today is curls and hip thrust. We haven't done them in a few leg days now. So, and me and Brandon both love that machine. I did not expect to love it. I love that machine. So I feel like we're both itching to use it. And then we'll finish with calves. I'm feeling sled leg press calf raises today. I just feel them way more than using the actually exceeded leg press machine. Whatever Brandon uses, he uses. If he wants to use the actual leg press machine or the calf raise machine, if he actually wants to use it, that's fine. If he wants to use the leg press with me, that's fine. If he wants to do standing calf raises today, that's fine by me. I don't care how he gets them done. But I personally am leaning towards using the sled today, and that's the leg workout I have planned. Outside of I'm greatly considering a possibility of going back to the bike extension machine again and just hammering quads one more time before I leave. But that's not guaranteed. That's more of a I'm feeling it right now, and maybe in the moment, if I'm still feeling it, we go for it. But that's the leg workout I have planned, which I do believe is 7 exercises, 4 quad focused, 2 ham focused. Hams are going to get hit just, as like an antagonist. I don't even know if they'd count as an antagonist, but they're going to be hit as like a secondary muscle that's involved in any squat or leg press anyways, even if I am trying to focus on quads while doing them. So it's not like hams are only getting hit during hamstring curls and what little bit they get hit during during hip thrust. But 4 quad, 2 ham, 1 calf, 7 exercises. It's probably going to be like an hour and a half young leg workout. We do have a buddy who's joining us, so there'll be 3 of us hitting the workout. Not that you'll be able to tell in the video because I try not to film other people, but the only person I film other than me is once in a while Brandon has been in the videos, and he's fine with it. So we'll see, but should be a good little leg pump today. I'm looking forward to it. I've yapped young enough. I'll see you guys at the gym.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with goblet squats, as I said in the car. That being said, we don't have our normal handle, so I have no idea how this is gonna feel. I guess the manager threw out the good V handle, so we'll see how this feels for him. Okay. Ooh, these are a little stiff, but I think we'll be fine. Ooh. Alright, like I said in the car talk, the goal for these is to leave like 1 or 2 reps in reserve, meaning that the most I could do after a racket is maybe 1 or 2 reps. Like that's all I have left in the tank. That being said, I did just hit a few reps of just the bar in my knee popped. So, a little concerned, but I think I'll be fine. So as many of these as I can do with 1 or 2 reps in reserve, and then the last set to failure. So let's get it. All right, time for the best part, going to failure. And I will say, doing 8 sets of squats, doing 4 of these, 4 of goblet. My lower back is extremely pumped, which is why I put on the belt, because I knew if I didn't, my lower back was going to start being a limiting factor in the movement, because I was going to start giving out. So very glad I put this on, but I'll try not to let the fact that there's a slight lower back pump going keep me from getting it set in. I thought I had it. Okay, move on. All right, as I said in the car talk, ooh, now it's time for some single leg press action. All right. Ooh. Remind me never to do 3 different variations of a press all in a row on a leg day. 2 squats and then leg press. I really am a psychopath, but I love leg day. Okay, extension time, because my quads haven't felt enough self-loving. Let's go. All right, extension machine time. I think the seat's perfect, maybe a smidge back, not a lot. So right there, so here. We'll see. We'll start with the weight that I was able to do last week. This is all where it needs to be. Okay, yep. Should be good to go. Start with the weight I did last week because my knees felt worse last week than they do today. So the hope is use this as more of a feeler set. Still take it to failure, but kind of figure out where my knees are. Which, yeah, I know. They're right here. But you get what I'm saying. Oh God. One second. Oh, that didn't feel great. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm not off to a great start, but I think I can go up in weight now that I got that pop out of the way. Oh. Whew. All right. Last set of these, and then we'll get into hamstring curls. Hint, where the camera can see both. So I'm just gonna get straight into it after this. Whew. Alright. Ooh, that is the quad portion of the workout done. Everything's where I need it. Sweet. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God. All right. A set of these, and then oh god, we'll go hip thrust and then calf thrust. No, this has been an insanely good workout. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Next. Ooh. All right. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. Hip first time, and then finish with calf raises. And today, I have decided old leg press over there is going to be my friend for calf raises today. I just feel it way more. Get way better engagement, way better time under tension. So, for me personally, that leg press is like the best calf raise machine in the world. So, just speaking from experience, I've used a million calf raise machines, from the one here to the one at Muscle Bar to the one at Planet Fitness, and this leg press over here is the best calf raise machine in the area. Just saying. But focus on the task at hand. Here we go. Okay, last of these, and it's calf raise time. And considering I'm doing calf raises on the leg press, I'm not getting up and switching camera angles 12 times. I'm just gonna sit on the machine, do my reps, talk to you between sets, and call it a freaking day. Ooh. All right, it is calf raise time. I've definitely said it before on the channel, but and I will never not preach this because this is how I've trained calves for years. A weight that I can control for 10 to 12, then fast, just quicker reps for another 10 to 12, and then end with like a 5 to 10 second isometric hold. You just can't beat it. My calves just absolutely blew up when I started training them that way, and that's why I swear by it. Ooh. Not that I ever had small calves, because I was 300 pounds once upon a time, so the calves were massive always, but definitely noticed strength gains in them in the lifts and better definition. So, and it's helped me retain that size that my calves have as I've lost weight. Ooh. Oh, they're cramping. All right. Oh, that. Oh, here's a leg day. See you guys in the car.
Alright guys, frankly, I'm going to keep the the post-workout car talk a little brief, because frankly, there's not a lot to talk about. I already talked pre-workout, I talked during the workout, and now we're here. But, all that being said, that was a phenomenal freaking leg workout. A few scares here and there, like I said. I had a warm-up set with just the bar on Smith machine squats, and my knee buckled, and it popped and it hurt, and it legitimately scared the daylights out of me. Then I literally racked it, gave myself a second, went for it again, was able to do it, and I was like, okay, it just gave out for a second. I think I'm fine, and then I filmed the first set, and then on camera, the very first rep of the first set of leg extensions scared the freaking crap out of me, because I got to the top of the movement, my leg went to go back down, and I heard a pop and felt a pop in the tendon of my knee, and it scared the crap out of me, and it hurt really bad. And I was like, maybe I can't do leg extensions today. Ultimately, that was the only time. After that, it was fine, and I had all 4 really good sets of leg extensions. But there for a second, I scared the daylights out of myself. But other than that, phenomenal workout. A lot of focus on quads, as that is the part of the legs I want to bring up. But just a good full leg day. Calves are kind of cramping right now. That's the beauty of using that particular sled styled leg press for calf raises, is the tension it puts on my calves is just so much more than the actual calf raise machine, and it just destroys my calves, and that's why I used it. So all that being said, phenomenal leg workout. Took us an hour and 40 minutes to hit it, but it was a great workout. We were actually taking the proper amount of time between sets, so we could actually go hard and go heavy, and when and where we could, and it was just great. I legitimately had a great freaking time hitting that workout, so no complaints here. Phenomenal leg workout. That being said, the home gym might be changing yet again. If you guys remember, when the channel started a year ago, I was hired on at Planet Fitness, and you can go find it. A video, I believe it's called Sad Day Hit Chest or Bad Day Hit Chest or something like that, and I'm literally crying in the thumbnail, and that's not fake, that's not edited. I was crying in the video. So I got my job at Planet, and I was just happy to have a job at the gym. It legitimately, even though it's Planet Fitness, and working at Planet is no one's dream job, working at a gym, helping run a gym, legitimately made my day, right? And so that was the home gym for a while, and I lost that job out of nowhere just because the manager at the time was retaliating against me. And so I had sent emails to HR trying to get the job back. I've applied probably every 2 months since losing that job, because I knew that that manager was let go because of his bullcrap, because of doing acting the way he did. And I was not the only one who was just fired at random one day because we were opting to separate. And when I say I was retaliated against, I'll try to keep a long story short. I was having a conversation with a coworker, and she said that she didn't feel like she had job security because he was hiring and firing people at random. There were people who were hired that were fired before they even finished their orientation videos. He was so just off the hook. And so we had that conversation, and I tell her, I agree. I said, I think a lot of us are feeling that way because he is kind of hiring and firing at random, and it's hard to tell what he's going to do and when he's going to do it. It's kind of hard to read, So I said, I understand feeling that way. I feel like we're all in the same boat where I'm kind of just buckling down doing my job, doing the best job I can to keep him happy, so I'm not one of these people he randomly fires too. So I was like, I completely agree with you. I think we're all kind of feeling at least a little bit of that. And that was the gist of the conversation. Well, she apparently proceeded to go tell him we had that conversation, and he retaliated against me and fired me because, I was going around saying I felt like I had no job security because of how he managed. So legit, it was like retaliation because he didn't like that I said that. And I tried to defend myself when I got fired. Like, I'm not even the one who said that. So-and-so said it. We were having a conversation. I simply agreed with her and then said, I think we're all feeling that way. He's like, well, I'm not hiring and firing at random and blah, 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 and there's a method to it and blah, 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 and you're causing like, bad vibes and bad juju here, and I don't do bad vibes in my workplace, so I was gone. Well, Planet did not like that he ran things that way, so he was let go. Because, again, I was not the only victim of that behavior. And so I've been applying every 2 months kind of since then, just like to see if maybe they'd let me back through the door, because I did genuinely enjoy the job. And I kid you not, I will not drop the guy's name, but I will tell the story. I applied again Friday, and I get to the end of the application where it says supervisor, like who I was under. And because I answered, like, yes, I've worked here before. So it said supervisor, I put his name, it said reason for leaving, and I literally just put his name. And I hit apply, finish application, and I literally close Chrome on my phone, and my phone starts ringing, and it says Planet Fitness. It says the phone number and the caller ID, Planet Fitness. So I answer, and she literally goes, can you interview today? I was like, can't interview today, but how about Monday? So I have a interview at Planet Fitness tomorrow at 10. So if that happens, we will be back in business of gymming at Planet, because me and Brandon will have a free membership there. So, and honestly, I don't mind that just because the machines were really good. Most of the leg day equipment felt decent on my knees. Plus, we will have access to both a seated and lying hamstring curl machine. Two different kinds of leg extension machines. They're just built different, and the biomechanics of how they hit feel a little different. A calf raise machine, specifically, there's a pin loaded calf raise machine that feels very different, but I like it a lot. Access to both a sled and seated pin loaded leg press, and all the stuff. I mean, if you go watch the early channel, you'll see what I'm talking about, because at least half the videos on the channel are at this Planet Fitness. But I haven't interviewed it there tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get that job back, because as much as I do like working the supplement store, it is just a part-time gig that I stacked on top of working at FedEx. FedEx is also just a part-time gig. This will be full-time if I get it. So the plan is to probably just go back to Planet full-time and drop the supplement store job as much as I do enjoy it and they're great people, they're only giving me like a few hours a week because it's a part-time gig. So I will probably put in my 2-week notice because they're already hiring like 2 more high schoolers anyways, so they'll be fine. But yeah, just possibly the gym will change soon, so we'll see. But as always, love and appreciate you guys. Don't forget to go down to the link in the description and make a donation to Make-A-Wish and help change a child's life. But love and appreciate you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch the video. If you like the video, like it. If you made it this far and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far already anyways. And I will see you in the next video, which should be a back and buy day. But tomorrow is rest day. So, see you when we hit back and buy. See you then.